With the advent of Gen AI, people got a place where they can just type in their question, they can put a prompt, and they can get the answer. And with that, there is flood of applications which says chat to your SQL database, chat talk to your database, and all those things. I seriously believe that there is a fundamental flaw in this process. And that's the reason people say that my AI project failed. It failed because it is assuming so many things. You can read these videos, see these videos, they will say that they will show a query that where somebody is typing that give me data of each zone where age is between 18 to 24, and it creates an SQL query and just queries the data and gives it to you. But what if you don't even know the table name? In a database, there are many tables. You don't know the table name. Or after that, the field name. Will you not prefer a tool where you just put the name of the database, and just click? It starts immediately starts showing you which are the tables available in the database, so that you know, okay, this is the table from which I want to pull the data. You select that data, it immediately shows you which are the date fields available, which are the numeric fields which are available, and you click a button and it pulls the data. While I understand that there is a need for you to get the data without writing query, but for that, I don't think that is the right approach. Rather, you should have a system which shows you that these are the fields available, and you are not compelled to write give me data where call underscore date is this date. And if at all it is using fuzzy logic, you never know. There may be call date, there may be call reporting date, and what field it is taking. It should be rather other way where you are just selecting the data and the system is creating query for you. And it immediately gives you a prompt by which you can filter the data, and then it starts showing you the data, the detail, the analysis, and everything. Similarly, think of this way. Let's say for any region, I'll give you another example. So this example where you just went ahead and you have this data. Let's say for any region you have this data and you want to filter this data. To filter this data, let's say on education, you must know what are the distinct values of education field. And if you don't know, it is not possible that you can actually filter it. I'll show you the reason. The reason is your education field might have values which you don't even know. So, how can you say that give me this kind of education? Let me show you an example. So, here I'm just going ahead selecting education. So, moment I selected education, it is showing me the distinct values of education. So, basic dot for y. Now, how will you write that give me those records where education field is taking value basic dot 4y or basic dot 6y without seeing what distinct values it is taking? So, obviously, there is a fundamental flaw when these tools promise you that you can just talk to the data. Rather, you need a tool which should show you distinct value, and also it should show you waterfall immediately. Let's say any region you applied this waterfall, it is showing you that okay, it applied, and it's giving you the SQL logic also, so that if any region you want to replicate it other places, you can just take it there. You actually need a tool where in one go you can, using the single tool, you can do predictive modeling, unsupervised time series, and all those things. And you need a tool where the prompt changes on its own. So essentially, the moment you are asking supervised machine learning, it is asking you select the dependent variable. However, the moment you go ahead and say that okay, I want to do time series analysis, it is asking you a different set of questions. So it means it is bringing the right menu in front of you rather than you need to remember where is the menu. And you need a tool where everything is far more evolved. Means, let's say if you want to do animation and let's say you want animated chart. So here it is industry, Indian industry, credit card industry, and you have number of credit cards as of 2024. You clicked a button and look at here, every different instance is working separately. So it is multi instancing happening on its own. You saw this animation, you really loved it. Now you want to show it to someone. Obviously, like you'll probably like to embed it into PPT or somewhere. And there you'll not like to open the system and show it to others. So what is the way out? The easier system, and this is the power of this kind of extreme ML kind of system, which is based on the new platform. It helps you so much. So essentially you go ahead, say that record screen. So you recorded the screen here. Let's say I'm not recording the audio, I'm just recording the screen. So you say, okay, go ahead, I'll record extreme ML. And you say that, wait for it to turn to one. You just run it now. So now when you're running, while it is doing the job, the system is automatically recording, which is visible here. You can see it is showing you red. So let it happen that way. The moment it records everything, all visualization is over, you just need to press escape button. The moment you press escape button, look at it is showing you the preview of the video, that 24-second. If you play, it will just play in the system, like with your mouse cursor and everything it is doing. Now you are very happy, you want the video to save to disk. You click a button. Now look at here, it has given you this entire stuff, and now it is playing in the video player of the media player, right? And you can put it now, you can embed it in anywhere into PowerPoint or anything. Now think of, this is the power of the new kind of system. This is the power that new kind of system gives you, by which you can just take it anywhere. So my recommendation would be that you should go for systems which are not just one database. You have different database, you go ahead, change the name of the database, and the system will immediately start operating on other database. You need a versatile system, which in one go, versatile system which is with multi-instancing and everything, by which in one system you can do a lot of things, rather than having different system, and none of the tasks are doing it very well. Whereas in this system, you have everything fairly refined. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any difference of opinion, please feel free to let me know in the comment.